Okay, so mini statement adalah the combined production for product A must be at least 350 gallons. Okay, and then orders for 125 product A must be satisfied. Okay, and then processing time 2 hours, 1 hours for B, and the availability is 600 availability. Okay, alright, so how kita nak transform benda ni kepada mathematical statement? Okay, okay, so dia subject pada constraint yang pertama. Dia kata combine production for product. So number product A dengan product B must be at least for at least 350. So A plus B at least maknanya more than or equals to. Okay, so more than or equals to, more than lah. Okay, so kat sini dia ada more than je, tak ada ni more than or equals to 350. Sebab dia tu must be at least, so tak boleh kurang daripada 350. Alright, and then dia kata separately A mesti at least keluarkan 125. So A itself must be more than 125. Okay, right, 125 gallons. Okay, so ini total production. Okay, sorry. Ini production for A. For product A. Okay, and then the last is the processing time. Okay, so processing time to produce product A is 2 gallons. So 2A tambah 1B, dia ada 600 jam. So ada 600 jam, dia tak boleh lebih daripada 600 jam. So dia kena kurang daripada 600. So ini adalah processing time. Okay, so processing time. And last sekali, jangan lupa kita ada non-negativity constraint. Okay, must be more than or equals to 0. Right. Okay. So itu je lah cara dia kita nak transform this statement kepada mathematical statement. Alright. So now kita pergi kita akan solvekan guna Excel. Okay. So buka MND punya file yang saya dah share. Okay, so MND punya file. Okay. So ini okay, so MND punya file ni ini seperti biasa macam tadi, ini blue area ni adalah input area. Okay, so input area all the inputs daripada slide tu lah yang kita dah masukkan kat sini. Okay, right, so jadi green area ni adalah decision. Okay, product A, the gallons, number of gallons for product A to produce and number of gallons for product B to produce. This is kita punya objective function, minimize total production, minimize total cost, green area, and then constraint for both total production and constraint for product A, and then also kita ada processing times. Okay, alright, so now kita masukkan formula dulu. Okay, so saya akan copy kita punya tu tadi. Okay, so copy. Sorry. Paste. Okay. Okay, so ini dia. Alright, so product A dengan product B dekat sini kita tak boleh letak formula. So to minimize ni kita cari dia punya total cost. Okay, to minimize total cost ni dia punya ni function ni 2A tambah 2A tambah 3B. Okay. Jadi pergi dekat tadi data ribbon. Sorry, bukan. Masukkan formula dulu equals to, okay, ingat kalau masa ni kita masukkan sum product. Okay, sum product. Okay, 2A tambah 3B ni 2 dengan 3. Okay, koma product A and product B. Number of product A, product B to produce. Okay, so enter. Okay, sama macam tadi. Kalau kita letak je any value, you can put any value lah, tak ada masalah. Satu-satu, so kita akan dapat total cost. Kalau produce satu product A, 1 gallon product B, total cost dia adalah RM5, $5. Okay, alright, so product A, okay, nama product A to produce. Okay, dia punya formula adalah equals to product A, sama dia lah product A, number of product A, and then enter. So now kita lebat kita tak satu, dia product A satu lah. Okay, so requirement ni adalah equals to, dia kata mesti lebih daripada 125 ni kan. Okay, so klik ambil 125 and then klik enter. Okay, so total production for both A and B. Okay, A and B equals to, kita boleh letak sum. Okay, so sum A and B. Sum here. Okay, so now total production 2. Okay, 1 tambah 1, kalau ini ubah 10 tambah 1 jadi kosong tu. Okay, so requirement must be not less at least 350. And then click enter, right? So dah ada formula dah. Okay, so hours used for processing time, okay, formula ni, okay, 2A tambah 1B, okay, 2A tambah 1B, so equals to sum product. Okay, so sum product 2A tambah 1B mana ini processing time. So select the processing time and then comma for product A and product B. Okay, and then click enter. Okay, ini total hours used to produce when you want to produce 10 gallons product A and 1 gallon product A, you will use processing time up to 21 hours. Okay, so the hours available is equals to 600 ni kan. Okay, enter. Alright, so unused hours means that equals to hours available minus hours used. Okay, so enter. So now when you produce 10 gallons for product A and 1 gallon product B, kita tengok hours used di 21, so you have extra lagi 579 hours. Okay, so means that kita tak tahu lagi whether this is the optimum solution or not. So how to identify that? Go to the data ribbon and then we will run the solver here. Okay, so how to run the solver? Okay, so objective, klik objective kat sini and then click a green area. Okay, I minimize total cost ni and then enter. Sorry. Okay, alright, so objective kita ada to minimize. Make sure you change it to the minimize here. Okay, so by changing the variable cells, okay, so ini ingat, remember the decision area. So number of product A to produce and number of product B to produce. Okay, highlight this. Okay, so constraint, kita go kepada constraint, constraint. So remember constraint dia tadi. Okay, so this is the constraint, kita ikut balik. So product A, ni product A more than. Okay, so change it to more than or equals to dia punya requirement. Okay, we have more lagi, ada lagi and click add. Okay, total production here, okay, for both for A and B more than, okay, so more than requirement 350. Okay, so kita ada lagi and then click add and then hours use must be less than lah. Okay, cannot be more than. You can use total processing time ni dia boleh guna up to 600 only. So klik kat sini ambil 600. Okay, ada lagi no more, we have 3 only constraint, then click OK. Okay, now we have 3 constraint here. Okay, so make sure you tick this make and constraint ni kalau dah tick okay. Alright, so then linear simplex linear programming and then click solve. Okay, so when you everything is correct, then your punya reports ni ada answer, sensitivity and limits. If not, dia ada unbounded lah ataupun dia empty je kat sini. Okay, so tak boleh. Then klik ni semua, sensitivity, limits, klik okay. Okay, so ni Okay, so now you can see to produce ni dia dah suggest, dia dah bagi dah kat you, okay. Alright, so to produce, you should produce 250 gallons for product A and 100 gallons for product B. Okay. And you punya total cost is 800. Okay, $800. Okay. Product A you will produce 250, so they dah fulfill the requirement, and total production is 350. Okay, so pun 350. Okay, you akan ikut dia punya minimum lah. Okay, so processing time nak 600 hours, available is 600 hours, so you use all the hours processing time. Okay, alright, so now you go to the answer report. Okay, so bila tengok kat answer report ni, okay, you can see that dia punya this is ni lah all information. So ini original value ni yang mula-mula tadi yang ada decide letak 10 dengan 1 gallon, 10 gallons untuk produk A and 1 gallons for produk B kan. So this one kan. Okay, so ni original tu tak apa, it's okay. Don't worry kalau you get it wrong, your answer is not equals, not same as my value, okay. Alright, so this is the maximum minimum total cost, number of gallons for product A to produce, number of gallons for product B to produce 100, okay. And then based on this one, you can see that okay, so you product A, you produce, is not binding because you produce more than what is required. Okay, the required tu 125 je, but you produce more than 250. Okay, so sebenarnya it's not a called slack. Okay, kalau you produce more, kalau dia kata okay you kena keluarkan 125 but you produce more than 250, it's a surplus. We call it a surplus. Okay, tapi but because it's a system linear programming, so automatic Excel ni dia akan generate slack lah. Okay, it's actually a surplus. Okay, you produce more than what is required. Okay, so total production time, so it's a binding because the requirement is 350 and you produce 350. Okay, processing time hours used, ada available is 600 and you produce 600. Okay, alright, so itulah dia macam mana kita nak solve linear programming just using the Excel saja. Okay, alright, so let's see. Okay, so kita dah ni dah, saya interpret, right? Okay, so sensitivity belum lagi. Okay, alright. So later I will explain to you about sensitivity analysis. Alright. Okay, okay, that's all for ni lah for chapter 12 part 1, first part. Right? Okay, bye.